78 days, 20 countries, 25,000 kilometers. We did what we wanted to.
He actually drove back all the way from London to Bangalore.
Did you not doubt yourself saying कि यार क्या stupid idea है? अरे यार बीच में इतना पानी है, कैसे कोई रास्ता जा सकता है?
Schengen, then Russia, Kazakhstan, China, Burma, and then India. This was the route.
And this was 4 guys in a car, chilling, having a good time. What all did you do?
Russia and Kazakhstan, they gave us visas saying you enter on this date, you have to get out by this date. When we were young, कोई foreigner दिखता था यहाँ पे, like photo लेते थे. In Kazakhstan, that's how we felt.
Wow.
And then Mithun Da के कुछ वो Jimmy and all that stuff, all that गाते थे. Jimmy, yeah. One place we wanted to stay, जहाँ पे हमने Booking.com में किया था, वो है ही नहीं जगह. Question people ask is, you guys are 4 friends. Now for 78 days you've been together in a car. Are you still friends?
Yeah.
Right? Are you still friends?
Remember Farhan Akhtar throwing the phone off?
Moshi.
See, we've been in Chinese police stations, Russian police stations. He put his arm around me like this and अपने door से ऐसे निकाला एक बंदूक.
Oh.
क्या?
Flashing bright, we're on the go. Tune in now, there's so much to know. Earning bits, travel dreams we sow. All aboard the Great Indian Points and Miles show. 0 to hero in the blink of an eye. Fly first class, no need to be shy. Redemption sweet, touching the sky. Award seats booked, let's give it a try. Award seats booked, let the points flow. It's all aboard the Great Indian Points and Miles show. Unlocking journeys wherever you go. The sky's the limit, feel the travel mojo.
Hello and welcome to a fun episode of the Great Indian Points and Miles Show. This is your host Adil, and today we're going to have a very fascinating discussion. We're going to introduce you to someone who didn't fly back from London to Bangalore like most people do. He drove back from London to Bangalore. I'm not mincing my words. He actually drove back all the way from London to Bangalore. I've happened to know him now, I think, for close to 10 years. Someone who's been a close friend, he's been a mentor, someone that I look up to for advice pretty much a lot of times. WhatsApp pe someone who I ping every now and then. He started out building Yahoo Mail in the early 2000s, then was a consultant with Booz. From there, he went to Groupon, where he was their chief operating officer. Then joined a startup, a very cool startup that we were both a part of, where he was our chief customer officer. One of the iconic moments that I will always remember is we went to one of our large enterprise customers. The customer is a giant, multinational, UK-based, massive behemoth. We drove a food truck inside their campus. Everybody had fantastic food. And when it was time to take a picture, our guest today came and just lied down in front of the bus, in front of the food truck, and we took an awesome picture. It was amazing. Any wicked or wild idea that we would go to for him, saying that, yaar, ye try kare, he would always say yes. And from there, he joined Bounce. From there, now he works for Inverse, which is a very, very cool tech company based out of Germany, and he's their chief business officer. There's a lot more cool things about him. He's played national frisbee for India. He's got a penchant for cards. And he also enjoys driving. With that, Bharat, welcome to the Great Indian Points and Miles Show.
Thank you, Adil. Glad to be here. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Along with Bharat, we have our usual co-host and dost, which is Adarniya Dhiman ji. Kya haal hai bhai?
All good. I'm just like happy hearing that there is a frisbee competition also. और ऐसे कितने
Dude, he's played
competition
for India.
Exactly, I'm amazed. Like really cool stuff that I've heard, and again, really looking forward to hear a story how somebody drove from one country to another. So fascinating discussion ahead, man. Looking forward.
मुझे हाल कैसा है जनाब का पूछना पड़ेगा. So with that, cool, Bharat, let's dive in, yaar. Where did this idea of driving from London to Bangalore germinate from? कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ, क्यों हुआ, बताओ.
ठीक है. So, I mean, so we studied in Bangalore. a few of us, and one of my college friends, his name is Brahmesh. He moved to the UK. वो Oracle में काम करता था यहाँ, and then he moved to UK. And he went there in 2004. And at that time, in 2002, I went to the US. So we were in touch, and then once in a while, we used to visit him. So on one such visit, he said, I want to go back to India. And this was probably around 2006 or so, or 2006, 2007. He said, I want to go back to India. And he's a guy who loves cars. Okay? I like cars, but mujhe more like from A to B. Mujhe leke jao and all that. But he really likes cars. And at that time, I don't think we had this BMW and all this in India. So he had, I think, a BMW there, and he really liked it, and he was looking to buy his next one and all that. And he said, "Jab India jayenge, I want this car to take it with me." And in that conversation, he said, "Why don't we drive it back?" So that's how it started. I want to go back to India, and this is how it started. Then, you know how everyone, including me, when you're outside India, you're like, "Agle saal main India wapas aunga, agle saal hi ghumna." And it's always like. Then 2015, and in between 2007-8 and 2015, we had met multiple times. Sometimes in India, sometimes near UK or Europe. And sometimes they came to US where I was. We had met multiple times, and this conversation was not at the forefront, but discuss karte the. Yeah, we had talked about this. Kya hua uska? And we used to pull his leg. Tu to nahi ja raha wapas. Tu to abhi idhar hi hai. Then 2015 he came back, or he on one of his trips to India. उसने अपने डॉटर का एडमिशन ले लिया स्कूल में कि in India.
Yeah.
So okay, now Banda is serious. Now he's like he's coming back. So then he said, look, now I'm serious. Let's now talk about. So at that time we were 3-4 people who had talked about this originally, and then so we asked everybody who's interested and so on, and then 4 people were ready, because at that time we were also, I would say, in luckily in a phase of life, like I had quit my job then, and I wanted an extended break. Not for this, but in general, I wanted an extended break. So I was on that, and then he was moving from UK to India, so he also could take this time off. So, and for other friends also, it worked out. So we were 4 people, and then we started, okay, if this is what we want to do, how do we sort of go about it, and planned each and every sort of step. Took about 8 to 10 months of planning, including visas. Visas was the biggest part. And then, then it happened. And even when it happened, we were not, until it really happened, it's hard to believe it, but ho gaya.
तो बताओ ये होता कैसे? Like break it down for us. You said it, सुनने में बहुत मजा आया. But the point is, what are the intricate details? Like how do you plan a trip from London to India? Let's talk about multiple things. So let's break this down. First thing is a route map. कैसे, कौन सी country से कौन सी country जाओगे? And the exact map of how you need to come all the way from there to India. That's number 1. Number 2 then is the entire visa collection exercise. So how many visas did you have to get?
How many countries, yeah.
How many country ke visas? And let's get into details. Like for example, kitna time laga, kitne visa lage, what approximate ballpark was the cost for all the visas together? I am very curious how many liters of fuel. Like, for example, and then eventually let's get into more details, like how many number of days did it take you to drive all the way, and then the entire experience, like did you all stop in countries, did you all sleep, did you all drive continuously, what were some of your most joyous moments? ये सबको अच्छे से break करके
adding 2 more questions before you even started this. Like, had you ever heard of anybody who had done this road trip? Like, did you not doubt yourself saying कि यार क्या stupid idea? Like that's one thing I also want to hear, because most of the times this is where we mentally block ourselves, right? कि ये तो भाई, like for example मेरे अरे यार बीच में अपना पानी है, कैसे कोई रास्ते से जा सकता है? Like that's how we think, right, as human beings. Like how did you overcome that part as well?
Okay, so maybe I'll start with this. So if you Google this, right, and even now once in a while you'll see either a feed in Facebook or something. There was some bus in the 1970s that used to come from London to India. Okay.
No idea.
So it kind of, even I had not heard of it, yeah. And then as we started looking into this, we realized a few other people. I mean, maybe in total 4-5 sort of people had done it. 4-5 different groups had done it. And there was also this organized bus or something that were could do it. So we knew it was possible, still had to, and I think obviously geography changes, regulations change and all that. So we had to still plan a lot. So, I mean, that's how, we said, and to your point, yes. I mean, now that I think about it, हमने कर दिया, but I think the initial days were, there was a phase where It was still not sure whether we'll make it happen or not, right? But I think quickly, after the first 2-3 months of thinking about it, talking to people, planning, we went over that phase and then sort of like got into the execution.
And when you told this to some part of your family, like what was their reaction? Like,
I'd say excitement, but also concern, you know, safety, how will we reach you? I mean, uस time cell phone and all was there, but itna roaming and all was not so simple. So all that. So yeah, these were the usual things, right?
got it.
Then in terms, I think you asked about the route. So route, first thing we did is Google में डाला, ठीक है? Google, actually now sometimes I check every once in a while. Now if you put London to Bangalore, sometimes it will show you a route, sometimes it won't. But that time it showed us a route. Okay. And the route that it showed us first was via Turkey, you know, not Syria, but Turkey. And then udhar aaspas kya? I mean, this via Iran, Iraq, and then I think Georgia, and then obviously via Pakistan, and then Afghanistan, Pakistan, and this, right? So we knew that Pakistan is out of the question. Nobody will allow us there. And actually we looked into it. At that time only, I think if you are a part of the, I think a certified part of the Indian Army or something, you could do this, but otherwise not.
Which year was this?
2016, yeah. And then it was also at that time ISIS ka problem tha. And that was in Syria. And so the route that it showed was 500 kilometers from ISIS territory.
Oh my God.
At that time. So it was like too close for comfort. So we said no. Then we kind of tried to do a few other things. And then we found a route that we felt comfortable with. So Europe mein, I think you can, because of Schengen, you could go wherever you wanted. Then Russia, then Kazakhstan, then China, then Burma, and then India.
Wow.
So this was the route. It was slightly, so in 2015 there was a earthquake in Nepal. And because of that, the Nepal or Tibet to Nepal border, the roads were damaged. So you couldn't do that. And when we started the trip, or when we were planning the trip, you know, we were in contact with some guys there in that area who helped in like mountaineering trips. They said, ho jayega, if you want to come in 3-4 months, tab tak to sab ho jayega, and they'll allow. And even at that time, they were only allowing like army people to go there, not civilians.
And this is all when you were in London. This Reiki was happening.
So at that time, I was in India.
Okay, you were in India. Okay.
3 of us were in India, and this friend who was actually moving, he was in
Got it.
London. So so this Nepal thing was happening, and then we didn't want to. I mean, for a long time we thought we'll take a bet. Hua to hua, we'll take it. But then, just to be safe, we took one more visa of Burma, so that if that route directly from Tibet to Nepal is not possible, then we had to go. So we had to go at least 3,000 kilometers more because that thing was damaged. So we had to do that. So that's kind of how the route first time it got decided. Uske baad, then once the route is, what's the visas? You know, how many, we wanted to then minimize the number of visas that we had to get, right? So Schengen का एक, फिर Russia का एक, फिर again Kazakhstan का एक, China का एक, and then Burma, and then there. So this was, and UK obviously, UK का because we started from there. So these were the ones that we. So that was the plan. What is the other question?
Shenzhen के बाद first it's Shenzhen, right? You said, right?
First is, I mean, we started from UK. So UK ka visa. UK, Schengen, Russia, Kazakhstan, China, Burma, India.
And what happens when you encounter... Okay, you are saying that all of this has a road route. Like there is no place where you had to kind of...
All of this has a road.
Interesting. I
didn't
except know this.
Except, of course, UK to mainland Europe.
So how do you get there? Like,
so there's a ferry.
Okay.
In a place called Dover in UK. It's a regular ferry. Also trains and all go. I mean, not on the ferry, but on that same route.
Got it.
Eurostar and all of this between France and...
Got it.
And this. So you drive your car onto the ferry and then...
And then everything else is by road.
Everything else is by road.
Interesting.
So, yeah, till that point, yeah.
Awesome. So we covered visas. We covered the route. Let's talk about how many days it took you. And this was 4 guys in a car, chilling, having a good time. What all did you do? What was the fun stuff? What did you really enjoy?
Yeah. I mean, visas ka maybe one more thing we should talk about is, one is the visas, but you have to also plan the visas. In the sense, so we were planning this about a year in advance. But many visa folks don't allow you to apply more than 3 months sometimes in advance or more than 6 months in advance. तो all this ये भी देखना पड़ता है कि okay, and it's a bit touch and go. Some will allow you 6 months in advance, तो उसका पहले करो. And then, so I think if I remember correctly, Kazakhstan and Russia didn't allow a lot in advance. So that you had to do a little bit closer to the date. So all this also you had to plan. And Schengen was very flexible. Like you said, if you enter the Schengen area, I think you have 90 days to exit. But Russia and Kazakhstan, they gave us visas saying you enter on this date, you have to get out by this date. So, and which was not our plan. So we wanted to spend some more time in those countries. But because of that, we had to rush through. Even in Schengen area, we had to rush through because we had to reach Russia at a certain time and all that. तो वो सब हुआ था.
Out of curiosity, Shenzhen में कितना time लगता है to drive from one place to another, and how many days do you take just to cover the Shenzhen region?
So Schengen में, so we actually entered via France, but we didn't take the shortest route because we wanted to see, among the four of us, different people wanted to see different things. All right. So we went to Switzerland, the St. Moritz. वहाँ पे that was something. Then Italy, the mountains, the Alps, we wanted to spend some time.
Correct.
वहाँ पे गए थे. Then we also wanted to do Croatia. So Croatia actually is way out of the route. It's way south. So there we wanted to spend time. None of us had been there. We heard a lot of things about it. तो वहाँ पे गए. So that was our if you draw a line there, it's actually, you can actually go from like France to Russia like this. But हम ऐसे नीचे जाके वापस ऊपर आए.
It's like an extended Euro trip in a sense. मतलब पूरा का पूरा. And that Shenzhen period would be like 30 days, 40 days, like how many?
I think probably 30 days. Yeah, 30 days.
Not bad.
Yeah,
1 month Euro
probably
trip.
30 days. Yeah.
How long was the entire drive?
The entire trip was 78 days. About 25,000 kilometers.
That
Fuel
is
का
awesome.
calculation करना पड़ेगा, but yeah, 25,000 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Break it down. Which were the most amazing experiences as part of this trip? What did you enjoy the most?
So in terms of places, right? I mean, Europe, many of us had been to Europe once before, but now this time we went to parts of Europe that you wouldn't go as a first time or a second time visitor, right? And you're driving. So I think memorable parts in Europe were, for me, the drive through the Alps. There's a pass in Italy called Stelvio Pass. It's a lot of like hairpin bends and all that, very scenic. वहाँ पे बहुत, and lot of like cyclists and runners a little bit, but cyclists there, very scenic. वहाँ पे Switzerland, of course, was great. Then we liked Budapest a lot. It was the first time in Budapest. वहाँ पे बहुत मजा आया. और that's in Europe. Russia was a great. So once you left Europe, and then as you come east, I think obviously the Eastern influence comes, and then you get people are a lot more familiar with India. So in Russia, people are very familiar with like Amitabh Bachchan, Mithun, yoga that we do, right? And Kazakhstan, they, how when we were young, maybe अभी भी होता है, but when we were young, कोई foreigner दिखता था यहाँ पे, like it was unique, novel, and photo लेते थे. I want a photo with you and all that. In Kazakhstan, that's how we felt. Because they had seen, ये एकता कपूर के सारे मतलब TV serial, everything बहुत चलता है वहाँ पे. So you go there, you walk on the streets or in a mall, people will come and ask for a selfie.
Wow.
And then Mithun da के कुछ वो Jimmy and all this stuff, all that गाते थे and all that. Jimmy, yeah.
Aja.
Yeah.
Bappi Lahiri.
So all those were all unique experiences, right? And they really, I think, have a lot of love and a soft corner for Indians. I mean, probably everyone in the world, but यहाँ पे ज़्यादा, and they were expressive. And they didn't see, I think, at that point, didn't get to see a lot of people from this part of the world.
But then when you covered Shenzhen in, let's say, 30 days, like every day you would have stayed in a hotel, right? I mean, like, or did you take a long...
Or Airbnb.
Airbnb or hotels.
Yeah.
Got it. And after Shenzhen, you said 30 days in Shenzhen. After that,
Then
you
Russia.
moved to Russia.
Russia.
And Russia, how many days? Because Russia is a huge country.
Huge
right?
country. I think Russia we did 11 days or so. 10, 11 days.
And you largely stopped or like you continued
Yeah.
driving?
So in Russia, the places we wanted to see were St. Petersburg and Moscow.
Okay.
And I mean, Russia has lots of other places as well. But because our visa was, we had to get out in a certain time.
Yeah.
We spent, I think, 3-4 days each in these cities.
Got it.
And then rest of the days we just like simply drove. I mean, Russia is a huge country. So just rest of the days we would drive 7-8 hours.
So for those of us who've never been to Russia, what is the country like? there is this facade that goes in your head saying that oh Russia aisi hogi because of the ruler, because of the country, because of the political landscape, whatever. What is Russia like in reality? Describe it for us. Give us a picture.
Yeah, so we also had this discussion actually during the trip, right? Because our image of Russia is all English movies villain कौन होता है?
Correct.
Right? That's
Exactly.
our,
American
correct.
movies.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's our
Spies होंगे,
Yeah.
कोई पीछे follow कर रहा
KGB,
है,
KGB.
exactly.
टेंशन आ जाएगा, अरे किडनैप कर लेंगे.
Yeah.
Especially Bond movies.
Yeah, exactly. So we felt at home a lot.
अच्छा.
It felt a lot like the culture here. Obviously, a little bit more modern, more clean. I mean, I don't want to do any India bashing, but like cleaner.
Yeah.
People who are very welcoming. Of course, everywhere there are some people who want to scam you and charge you more and all of that. But overall, very welcoming. They associate us with like movies, film stars, yoga, food. So all these conversations we would have with random strangers would come and chat. Or like in the Airbnb that we were staying, or in one or two places we stayed in hostels. So all this. And then I met people there who would actually from Russia come here, spend time in Chennai and spoke Tamil. So
Wow.
they have a quite a connection to this place. So it's a, yeah. And people are very proud of, also their achievements like technologically. Like space mein kya kiya hai. So maybe one story worth sharing. When we were in Slovenia, in the parking lot, we met a Russian family. And this Russian family started talking to us. So basically a mom, dad and a small kid, son of about 7-8 years old. And we started talking and all that. And they gave, this guy was a hacker or a programmer. He said, you need maps for Russia. I have downloaded maps, much more detailed. You use this. तो उसने कुछ अपने कंप्यूटर से हम कुछ थोड़ा इट इज़ नॉट ईजी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड तो कुछ ने उसने करके दिया सो वी डिड दैट देन ही सेड व्हेन यू कम टू रशिया इन मॉस्को यू कॉन्टैक्ट मी यू हैव टू लिव विद मी so we were like, yeah, we'll contact you. But we had a good time. So we were in touch with him and whatever help we needed, he gave us. Then when we went there, he took us around. So we said, no, we are 4 people. We'll stay where we are and maybe one day we'll come to you. And when he took us around to places, right, obviously all the other, like the usual sites in Moscow we had seen. But he really wanted to take us to the museums. So this is where this technology was built. This is where the first space capsule and all of this went there and all. So he's really, really proud. And a lot of people, like his friends that he introduced us to and other people were also there. So that was something that was unique for us. Then he took us to see how welcoming they are. He took us to his parents' house, which, I mean, he had bought it for them. Thoda outskirts mein, like I love, in a village, but on the outskirts of Moscow. About an hour from Moscow. His parents cooked a meal for us. We were 3 vegetarians. In Russia, they cooked a vegetarian meal for us, right? And next day we left from there. So unke farm se berries, fruits, sab dekhe. They said you have to take this with you for the trip. So that's, I would say, and maybe we can talk about it later as well. Like the overarching, I would say, theme or what we learnt is that people by default everywhere, they are supportive, they are loving, they want to help you and all that. But it's all these layers that we have created, like nations, religions, and all of that kind of like come in the way. But by default, unka swabhav ye hai ki kaise help kare. And unconditionally. We were in Kazakhstan, in a petrol pump. They didn't take money for petrol and gave us free chocolates.
How did that happen?
They asked us a story. How, and apne gaadi mein tha ki London to Bangalore, sticker, all of that. So they saw that. They said, what's your story? So we said, this is what we're doing and all of that. And we were also raising money for a cause, right? So they saw all that and they said, yeah, okay, we didn't ask anything. Another thing, in China somewhere, hamara tire puncture ho gaya, okay? And a Chinese guy came, helped us. And actually what happened was we had all the jack and all that, but something happened to our jack when we were trying to fix it. The jack got jammed, so our jack got damaged. So we had to stop some people. So one guy stopped, he asked, what's the problem, ye wo? Then we told him. He wo apne gaadi mein se leke, he said, you're a visitor here, you're a guest, I will fix the tire for you. So he didn't, like, apna white shirt sab dalke, he went and he fixed the tire. So very welcoming, and then uske baad, after everything is over, pranam bolta hai. So all of that, it was like, this is, usually you don't associate, right? But at a common man's level, this is what we saw, and that stays with us.
I think one thing which is worth noting is that it's very different when you go to some of these countries as a tourist versus you going this like this, right? Because it's a unique trip. They also recognize the fact that आप उनका सिर्फ country में ऐसे कुछ tourism देखने नहीं आए हो. You gonna be here, pass through it. They treat you more like a guest that you come to your country as a versus a tourist. You understand what I'm saying, right? थोड़ा सा वो भी feeling मुझे आई सुन के, like very warming stories. Quite unique actually.
Of all the countries that you did, which one did you enjoy the most and why?
Yeah. So this, the one that I think stays with us a lot is Tibet. And I didn't know this at that time. It's called the roof of the world because it's a plateau at abhi height yaad nahi hai mujhe, but I think it's at I don't know 8,000 or something like that feet or more. But it's imagine flat land, very very high. So it's super scenic, and we were there. I don't know, maybe 10 days. You don't get bored. Jidhar bhi jao, drive karo, it is scenic, and the food was great. People were warm and all of that. But that stays with you. It's like, I mean, the Himalayas also, it's the other side. But 10 days of driving, there was thoda upar chadhav, but it's like once you get there, it's like you're on flat land, and you feel like you're on top of the world. Super scenic.
Do you really
Super
recommend
scenic.
that as a place where people can go and also see, like,
100%.
because a lot of people, I never heard people saying I'm at Tibet Jaung. Like, I don't know why, but I'm assuming it's somewhere similar to how a Northeast India looks like, an extension of that, because I heard Northeast India is very beautiful. I haven't been there personally yet, but plan mein hai.
Yeah. So some of my friends have also been to Ladakh. So they said this is similar to Ladakh, but on a much, much larger scale. Much larger scale. So,
Interesting.
but it's definitely a place. But now I think thoda ye political situation,
China ke wajah se.
China ka वजह से थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया है.
And I think Indians require a visa in Tibet also, right?
Abhi, I think it's hard to get also. We required I think, yeah. I don't know if you remember. No, we didn't require a visa. If you have a China visa, you can go to Tibet, basically.
Got it.
Describe the 4 characters that were traveling, the 4 friends, in like a friendly box. Like, who's Bharat like as a personality amongst those 4 friends? Who are the other 3? How would you describe them?
So, ये तो tricky question है.
अरे.
But let's try. Let's try. So maybe I can start with our responsibilities.
Yeah.
ठीक है. तो मुझे दिया था, I was the chief accommodation officer.
Okay.
So my role was, because we would only plan 3-4 days max in advance.
Acha.
Okay. So if we go from here to Moscow, we'll say, okay, Moscow हम 4 दिन रुकेंगे. We'll stay there for 4 days. So I have to make sure that, okay, if we're going from here tomorrow to Moscow, what's the accommodation? And then after that, every day we'll decide, okay, where do we want to go, where do we want to stay, and I have to make sure accommodation is done there.
And the biggest challenge was, I'm assuming not the budget, but the logistics. When to plan, so
Correct.
that doesn't. Or was budget also like you guys have kept a budget कि इतना में ही खर्चा करेंगे?
Correct. Our goal was 50 euros per month. 50 euros per day per person, all inclusive, and we managed to do it within that. Okay. So that was my role. Then Brahmesh was the guy who was in the UK and was moving back. He was the guy who was in charge of the car. So car के लिए भी kind of like visa चाहिए.
पहले
हाँ.
कौन सी कार थी ये बताओ? और वो जब कार इंडिया लाते हैं तो फिर क्या होता है? टैक्स भरना पड़ता है कि क्या है? Let's just.
So car का, but I can tell you. So we bought a car specifically for this.
You all bought a car?
Yeah, we bought
just
a car
for the road
just
trip.
for this.
Okay.
Because I mean, initially the germination of the idea was he wanted to get this BMW.
Correct,
Right?
exactly.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
But then we realized he realized it doesn't make sense to have one here.
Right.
Or even if you wanted, you can buy something here later. Right?
Yeah.
Then our logic was, let's buy a car. It should be inexpensive. And agar kuch ho gaya, we should not feel bad कि we just drop it, take a flight and get out of there. Right? Either safety reasons or
That's a
somebody's
great
unwell.
point. Plan भी अच्छा था, मतलब
correct.
हाँ, I never thought about this.
Right? So we bought a second-hand Jeep Grand Cherokee.
अच्छा. That's a big car, yeah, Bharat.
Yeah, it was a big
But then you
car.
also have terrains to go through, na? So like you also can't just have like a.
नहीं, that'll have a lot of luggage space as well.
Yeah, a lot of luggage, and we took a lot of things. We took मतलब cooking के लिए, and then tent and ये वो all that, sleeping bags.
अब 10 दिन की पैकिंग में हमारी बैंड बच जाती है. I'm wondering तुम कैसे पैकिंग किया होगा like.
And उसमें भी बहुत we had to really ration. तुम्हारा space इतना है.
Correct.
Right? कार में इतना मिलेगा. Otherwise, so all that we had to do. And yeah, so we bought this. We bought it actually. It's a 10-year-old car. We bought it at that time for 4,000 pounds. So 4 lakhs roughly. And it's a lot of money, but also not a lot of money. And because in case you want to leave something in, but the car, it survived. It was a really good car. It had some trouble once we got to India. It had nothing to do with the fact that we were in India, but because we had covered so many kilometers by the time we got here, then we had some trouble, but we managed to sort of like fix it and move it back. But that's the story of the car.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So let's go back to the characters. So
Yeah.
you spoke about you were the chief accommodation
Yeah.
officer. Let's talk about the other thing.
Yeah. So the Brahmesh was
Chief car officer.
chief car officer, right? Car and planning everything, buying the car and all the extra tires and extra spare parts, all of that stuff. And planning, uska ek word hota hai, it's a French word, but basically it's a passport for the car.
Acha.
You need that to get into the different countries,
Okay.
right? Schengen ke liye itna nahi, but for all the other countries, Russia, China, all of that stuff, you need a...
Like a pass, like a
Yeah,
car,
exactly.
vehicle pass.
Yeah, correct. And so that, all that. In China, interesting thing is, if you're doing a trip like this, they only allow it if a Chinese national is sitting in your car the whole time.
Imagine,
Yeah.
imagine this.
So you have to have a guide with you the whole duration of your trip.
Damn.
Acha.
Yeah.
So you all actually hired a guide
So
there?
we hired a guide, and that's why we had to also get a car that would accommodate 5 people.
5 people.
5 people
Correct.
for that
Yeah.
duration.
Yeah,
And this
yeah,
you
yeah.
knew from before you started.
Yeah, from before we started, right?
So बोलते हैं
Crazy
prep,
planning. Yeah.
prep.
Never going to complain about planning for a trip now, going ahead.
So that was, and then in China, इनका procedure क्या है कि the moment you enter China, and this we had, hired a agency and all, so they took us, or this guide took us to kind of their equivalent of their RTO, and got us licenses. We didn't have to do driving license, but using our existing licenses and checking the car papers and all, they actually gave us a Chinese license, and that's what we had to use in the trip there, right? So all this, like arranging this, figuring out कि ये सब करना है, what's the paperwork, all of that was Brahmesh, right? Then there's a person called Guruji, right? That's his nickname. His actual name is Harish.
नहीं, but these are the personalities that we want to
Exactly.
know.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. So he runs a fashion boutique here, Indiranagar mein. hi.
हाँ.
And actually, and we keep joking because he was the only person who was earning during the trip. हम लोग सब काम कर रहे थे, हम लोग सब काम छोड़ दिया था, but उसका business चल रहा था, right? So he was the only person, sort of like his business. He had some people that he had delegated it to. I mean, his normal stuff, and so he was in charge of cooking, and he was like an expert cook. So हमें in the middle of nowhere, aloo paratha, and this was craving, right? मतलब like if you're in China and you're a vegetarian, and you can't eat much from the outside. And we used to have these like ready-made paste that we mix with rice or curd and have. कितना दिन खाएंगे वो? So like he was like blessing, godsend, जो भी. So he, and then the other person was Rohit. Rohit was also in charge of all the logistics. So he would help me in logistics. He would help Brahmesh in car logistics and cooking and all of that. And driving. So driving was, we used to share. So Guruji didn't drive. All the other 3 of us drove. But Rohit loved to drive. So I would say he did probably 50%, 60%. And we, Brahmesh and me split the others. So he did those. I'm sure there are other responsibilities that I'm forgetting, but these were the main ones.
So tell me one thing, like during this entire trip, sorry, I'm taking a small
Go for it,
diversion.
go for it.
Like, was there like any scary moment जहाँ पे आप डर गए थे, or whether you felt कि बस अब हो गया, अब नहीं हो पाएगा आगे? And did you was there a moment like that? If yes, where and why?
So एक बार हुआ St. Petersburg में,
Okay.
in a cab, ठीक है? So we had gone from our wherever hostel or hotel to the center part of town. There's a square, and we were there the whole day, in around the whole day, and then towards the night, with some beer and all that, we were sitting there, and some other people, Russians, were partying. वो car लेके, they have a music system in the dicky of the car. So they started a party and all that वहाँ पे. So वो सब किया, and then we took a cab back. And when the cab came, वो मीटर चल रहा था. Okay. So I asked him. तो उसने बोला, it's already on. And it was only a little bit, so I didn't argue so much. But when we got down, the price that he quoted was about 5 times what I had paid in the morning. Okay. And I mean, we were not drunk, but thoda tipsy to the, right? We have been drinking. So, but in spite of that, we realized, or at least I realized,
Not our country. And
thoda zyada hai. So I told him, in the morning we paid this much. So he's like, no, this is nighttime price and this is how much it is. And on that day, what had happened, not a lot, but there were 2-3 instances where people had tried to, cheat us, get more money than required. Like, a drink, I remember a mojito ke liye at that time, they were charging close to $800, 800 Indian rupees in a normal bar. Right, in a normal bar. उतना तो हमारा Oberoi में भी नहीं होता था at that time. ठीक है, तो it was a lot. So at that point I had got to the point कि like यार बहुत हो गया.
Scam चल रहा है मतलब हाँ.
So but okay, this already happens. So I said no, we are not paying, right? And so it was I remember distinctly, it was a left-hand drive, right? वहाँ पे. So the driver is sitting here, steering wheel यहाँ पे, and I'm sitting there and I said I won't drive. So this guy, well-built guy, Russian. And looked like the villain में देखा था ना movie में देखा था.
This time it's real.
Bald, yeah. But let's not generalize. They're really good people,
kidding,
right?
Yeah.
So he put his arm around me like this, and अपने door से ऐसे निकाला एक बंदूक.
Oh.
Damn.
And ऐसे हाथ, and he's making sure I can't move, right? ऐसे हाथ लगा के, he's like, you better pay. You should, ऐसे बोला. And then at the end of it, it was a matter of 400 rupees. ठीक है. It was still 5x of what we had paid in the morning, but it was ठीक है. I'll give you the money. So man gave him the money and got out. So that was the scariest, I would say.
It's scary. It's scary.
हालत खराब हो जाती है यार, literally.
And was it like also any time where in the trip where you felt कि अब ये थक गए नहीं हो पाएगा, like let's just quit it, and like was there also like a moment like that, or one of you doubted it, or?
I think as the trip got longer, we didn't doubt it, or we didn't want to say end it and get home, but the longing to get home increased. Yeah, right. And so the last day we drove actually 14 hours, the longest we had ever done, to actually get back to Bangalore, because तब तक हो गया था.
हाँ मतलब वो last set of gym होता है ना, जो last वाला कि मतलब नहीं हो पा रहा, just खत्म करो and get back वैसा वाला.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you entered India via which city?
Via
Kolkata, like we say
Imphal.
Imphal.
There you go. Come on, boys. This is the Myanmar-India border. We're just about to cross over from Myanmar into India on the Friendship Bridge. Left hand side drive.
यार पूरे ट्रिप पे what was your most exciting food journey? Talk a little bit about your food journeys and what is something exciting that you had at some places like.
So हम तो vegetarian थे, so we didn't. I would say in many places I think the speciality is non-veg. Like in Kazakhstan, for example, Rohit is the person who eats non-veg. He had, I think, horse meat, I think dog meat or something, and he said it was like his specialty and it tasted different and good. But we got to eat, like Kazakhstan also had a lot of like local cuisine, like bread, like hummus type. It was really good. My favorite meal, and my friends keep teasing me about it, I like pesto, the Italian sauce, pesto Italian. So in one border town between Italy and Switzerland, I forget the name of the town, but it's in Italy, but they speak German. नहीं Torino नहीं है, but it's a smaller town, but they speak German, ठीक है? But it's in Italy. So but the food there was amazing. So I ordered normal spaghetti with pesto, बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे. But it was hard to finish it. And some others also ordered pizza, some others also ordered this, but it was hard to finish it. Okay. मैंने कैसे भी करके फिनिश किया, मुझे इतना पसंद आया वो कि I ordered one more, and I finished that. Okay, and that was stunning for me, but also for my friends. They're like, how do you do? But that is something I really, truly local food that stays with me. And
that was pasta, like
pasta with pesto sauce Yeah, mind blowing. And I actually, after that, I remember I didn't eat for 36 hours. Couldn't.
Can't expect anything
Couldn't.
less from Italians, man. Like seriously, their food levels are incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
One more thing, like you mentioned very interestingly that you said bread. What I also realize is that like each country, when you travel, they have different varieties of bread. Like that's something that excites me a lot. So one of the things that I have kind of been lucky enough is wherever I traveled, I always try the local bread. It excites me a lot. Like, did you try any unique varieties of bread or anywhere you remember, like, especially places like Kazakhstan or anything, Iran or like you didn't go to Iran, right?
No, Iran we didn't go. Yeah, bread ka itna mujhe,
No, not
I
really.
don't remember.
Like-
but the what I realize now, because I was in Germany for 4 years, right? हमारे लिए bread when you're growing up is it's a one of the, you can't even call it a snack. It's sometimes बीमार होते हैं तो हम bread लेते हैं.
हाँ.
But for people in Europe and also Kazakh, it is their idli vada dosa,
Yeah, daily staple. Yeah.
right? It's there and different varieties.
Correct.
It's there, like, so if you have a कोई exhibition चल रहा है या कोई ऐसा, all the stalls will have something like this. Where हमारे होते हैं भेलपुरी, ये वो चाट का कॉर्नर होगा, डोसा का कॉर्नर होगा, but they will have this. So that's their. So for them, it's a delicacy,
Nice.
right? And I think at least for me, I found it hard to appreciate it. But I think if you like it, then.
Continuing the curiosity on Russia, like what did you eat in Russia? Was there like specific things that you tried in Russia? Like, I have no idea what Russian food is like.
Yeah.
So Russia mein potato is you get a lot, and that's what they eat a lot for vegetarians. And then every once in a while we would eat at an Indian restaurant. वहाँ पे, but I mean I don't remember any specific Russian cuisine except that vegetarian meal we had at
That house, yeah.
that house. I don't remember. Any
And did you have
specific.
some good vodka? Like because
Yeah.
different types of vodka, like
yeah, vodka
crazy.
तो वो लोग तो breakfast के लिए लेते, so at that place we had for breakfast. Yeah, next day morning.
Oh, so was that.
Yeah.
hot
Go
chocolate.
on.
Yeah,
Awesome.
वैसा होता था. That was good.
So ये हो गया अभी 2016 में. अभी ये तीन कहाँ हैं? आप तो यहाँ हो, और what are you planning next?
So the next is we talk a lot about South America. So doing a trip around South America. But right now I think still have to wait some time because I think kids have to go to college, and yeah. So that's the idea that we have in mind.
That's the next one.
That's
The
the
same
Zindagi na
four.
milegi dobara ka part 2.
Same 4.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct, exactly.
Same 4, but this time also with families.
Acha.
Oh, crazy. This is going to be crazy amount of planning. And
Yeah,
with
yeah.
better halves around, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
So is it going to be women in one car and men in another car?
So it can happen that way. It ho jata hai. So that's the thing, right? The other question people ask is, you guys are 4 friends.
Yeah,
Now for 78 days you've been together
correct.
in one room or in
Sure.
a car.
Yeah.
Are you still friends?
Yeah.
Right? Are you still friends? And you learn. I mean, many of these people I know at that point I knew for like 20 years or
Yeah.
at least 15 years.
Yeah.
But you learn a lot more about each other
Correct.
in
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
And all of us at some point got irritated with something or the other
Yeah.
about what some other person did or
Yeah.
all of that, right? But I mean, I think we knew each other so well that it was nothing major. But it always happens ki, like I, for example, sometimes I would go like in Budapest or something, I would say, I want to roam the city on my own, right? I just want that space. Not that I'm, anybody said something else, but mujhe apna space chahiye. So like that, people would do different things separately. We would also kind of like how we room. So because we were 4 guys, most of the time we used to take an Airbnb which had 1 bedroom and 1 sofa bed. So how we would share the rooms are also kind of like rotating, and just to kind of keep that variety going in a way. But it made us closer in many ways. But there were also times when you needed your space, right, to do your own things. And
Remember Farhan Akhtar throwing the phone off?
Yeah. Moshi. I love the one that he gets for him. The pink colored phone.
Actually, I was going to ask that question. Was there like any silly fights that you had, but then you covered most of it?
Yeah.
So yeah.
आपने
we had
किसी का phone
silly-
फेंका क्या भरत sir? It's very unlike you.
kya phone?
Did you throw anybody's phone? Very unlike you. I know it'll never happen, but in that rare.
Didn't get there. But there are some issues where thoda voices were raised,
Yeah.
some shouting, ye sab.
Yeah.
So
And did you like talk to your families every day?
So there's a WhatsApp group. So they could track us where we were. We had a GPS device that they could track. And then, I mean, talking may not be every day, but
Yeah.
yeah.
और
They
एक
knew
मूवी
where
और
you
एक
are.
मूवी की याद आ गई, अजनबी देखी तुमने? उसमें एवरीथिंग इज प्लान्ड.
No, I have not seen that.
Everything is planned. मतलब what struck me about this conversation is that amount of planning that you guys have done is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
मतलब, and I'm sure still in spite of all the planning, like you would have crazy amount of surprises that came, right? Like give us one example of a surprise which you had least expected or like सोचा ही नहीं था ऐसा कुछ होगा.
तो एक ये हुआ कजाकिस्तान में कि when we, I think, I don't remember the exact thing, but we had like interpreted the rules in a certain way. Ki, basically our interpretation was, if a visa is valid till a certain date, on that date you can exit, right? But their interpretation was नहीं उसके पहले.
वो दिन आप बाहर होने चाहिए.
हाँ बाहर होने चाहिए. Okay. So on the and so this is again, you know, like the community there, or how people are helpful. So one of the places we went to, a restaurant, was owned by an Indian. He had moved there in the 80s. वो डॉक्टर में MBBS और मेडिकल पढ़ने गया था. Then he sort of married there, settled there, and he says, so he said, look, this is what I think the rule is. I think you should extend your thing. We were like, you know, I don't think so. This is what you. And then we were on our way from Kazakhstan to the China border. And then he said, I am very sure, I asked now, if you go there, they'll make you come back. And I think it was like 3-4 hours journey. So then we parked the car, we decided what to do, and I said, okay, we'll come back. And it so turned out that this is what, yeah, he was right. All right. And so he helped us, koi agent ko leke, told us where to go. And then, yeah, so we had to stay one more night, go to this office the next day. And kind of we were, you know, blacklisted because we had extended our permit.
Okay.
But they understood where we're coming from and they extended it. And then, because if we had not got that, and it turned out to be true, if we had not got that, then they told us at the immigration.
Which would have been more like probably
More-
a troublesome.
yeah, exactly.
And did you need to contact the embassy anywhere in any of the countries that you didn't have to touch them at all? Like, that's nice.
So that's one thing. I mean, I tweeted about this actually with, I think Adil also knows. So one of the things that is unique about this, we didn't pay a single paisa of bribe in this entire journey.
Fabulous.
Really fab. Really fab.
So nothing, zero, right?
Mind blowing.
And so people were very helpful.
In any of the countries.
Any of the country. We had 6 border crossings. We were driving, like, let's say, a car from another country in Russia, Kazakhstan, whatever. People did try to make money, right? Say, okay, or ask for something here and there. But we explained where we're coming from and all of this, why we're doing this. Everybody, yes. let us go.
Crazy. Awesome.
We went to police. We've been in Chinese police stations, Russian police stations.
But why did you have to go to police stations?
So in China, we stayed at an Airbnb, and apparently we are not allowed to stay in Airbnb. We are only allowed to stay in certified hotels
Okay.
if we do a trip like this. So on the first day that we are staying in, and the other rule in China is, if you are as a foreigner, you have to, every place that you go, you have to register yourself in the police station.
Oh.
Yeah,
Crazy.
China mein to it's like it's super.
Is
they
it for
want to be-
everybody or only for people who do such a trip?
If you do a road trip, for sure.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't think so.
Okay.
If you do a road trip, for sure. So, and that's, we also had this
Largely
Chinese
because they
guy.
feel that people may just misuse it and just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
away
exactly.
and then not exit.
So,
yeah.
if you're in a city 1, so as this Airbnb story was in city 1, we entered there, we stayed in an Airbnb, and we had registered with the police. Then the police told our guide, that these guys can't stay in an Airbnb. And then we can only stay in a particular hotel.
yeah.
So, wo sab, to figure out all this, we were in a police. And even there, the policeman was so helpful. He said, I'm sorry that you have to wait 4-5 hours. I'm trying the best to get it done. Talking to his seniors, all of that stuff. Super helpful. So if you leave now, this was city 1. If you leave city 1 and go to city 2, the police from city 1 has to tell city 2 that these 4 guys are coming. You can expect them at this time. And by that time, you have to go to the police station there and say, ki, boss, now we are here.
Crazy.
And we are staying in this hotel in this city.
One last question from my side at least. आपने कितना budget किया था इस trip के लिए? And how much did you exceed it by, or did you fit in the budget? Like, tell us a number, rough ballpark number.
What's the guess you would say? So 78 days,
I have no clue.
78 days, 20 countries, 25,000 kilometers. And we did, I mean, we did what we wanted to. We were not spending, like misers, but we are also not spending lavishly.
80 days 50 euro आपने बोला था per person. So let's say that 4,000 euros per person तो definite था ही था. So I'm going to let's talk per person, and this is 50 was all inclusive you said, right? So which means that food भी आ गया उसके अंदर. Then you're only talking about fuel largely and maybe some incidentals. Fuel का मुझे कुछ idea नहीं honestly. Like I'm not able to take a guess. 25,000 kilometers, maybe what 5,000 euros a person.
Yeah, around 5 lakhs a person.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Crazy
What a fascinating, right?
story of a lifetime.
5 lakhs is I mean, even when we planned it, we thought it'll take a lot more. But
Plus the car cost maybe. The car was not included.
5 lakhs is including
Oh,
car
including the
cost.
car. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Perfect.
Because we did 50 euros including fuel, including stay, including food per person, and then 1 more lakh was for car per person.
And like crazy, man. Like,
But like, you really optimized your food. Was that because you all cooked a lot?
No, I would say in Europe we didn't cook much.
Acha.
China we cooked.
Huh.
Because मिलता नहीं था. Russia में we cooked quite a bit. Yeah. India में तो cook नहीं किया हमने. India में
में तो
आके directly बस
obviously.
yeah.
so my assumption is your favorite place in the entire trip was Tibet, or like what was your place that you liked the most,
Tibet in terms
or
of
the Alps? Like what was that?
Tibet. Tibet stays
Surprise
with me
winner,
always. Yeah.
Very,
Surprise winner.
I wouldn't have guessed it if you would have asked me to say.
I would have said a European.
Okay, so let's come to number 2 and number 3 as well. So Tibet goes number 1.
Tibet goes number 1. In terms of a city, for me it was Budapest. Very scenic. There's that river, I think Danube. I think I got that. I don't know. And then they have that both sides of the river, and they have some unique like cultures there. They have these ruin bars
Yeah.
and all that. So that was my favorite, Budapest.
And did you? And which was third one? Like third favorite?
I would say Moscow.
Oh, interesting choice.
Russia was right up there, huh? Right at the top.
Russia
top
was
3.
right there, right? Up.
Dude, he was almost shot. He's not gonna figure that memory out of erase his memory out ever.
No, and Moscow, man, there are many things like it's a big city, lot of parks, people are helpful, and their philosophy. I think there was a king or somebody who built the metros. He said the metros should be how the common man should live like the rich people. So the metros are designed like what's the best, like a lobby of a 5-star hotel.
Nice.
All right, and everything is on time, all of that, it's clean. So
There's that quote, I don't know, I read it somewhere. It says, a
Developed
developed
country,
country is not where
Poor
poor
drive
drive
cars,
cars,
where the
but
rich-
the rich use public
public
transportation.
transport, 100%.
True, it's true.
100%.
It's true.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Look at Singapore, for example, right? Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Tokyo as well. If you're Japan,
Tokyo.
it's amazing. Japan's amazing.
And I went one more to Russia for the World Cup. And even at that time, the way they had organized it, everything went to plan, So many people coming from all over the world.
So, if one thing you had to do differently in that entire trip, if you had to do it all over again, what would you do differently?
One thing differently. I think I would try to do it over a longer period of time.
Oh,
I felt it was a bit
90 days was too short and
was a
tiring.
bit rough.
78 days was short, sir.
Very, but from a lens of getting more
Coverage.
breathing space.
Yeah, breathing
coverage,
space. Because many times you're just driving, right? Like
Yeah.
Kazakhstan, Russia, because they had given us these specific visas. Time
Oh,
bound.
then you had to rush through it.
Yeah, you have to rush through it and all that. So, I mean, one more in Kazakhstan, in one place, we wanted to stay. It's not a big city. I mean, Almaty and Astana are the two big cities, but between these two, there's a lot of like land and towns to go through. One place we wanted to stay, that वो जहाँ पे हमने booking.com में किया था, वो है ही नहीं जगह. Okay? वो है ही नहीं जगह.
Hotel
And
scam.
we reached this place at 9 in the night, 8 or 9 in the
okay.
night. Okay. Luckily, we had met some people in Astana. From Astana, we were driving to Almaty. We had met some people in Astana, and they said, "Whatever you need, let us know." All of this stuff. So they were friends on WhatsApp में थे. तो मैंने उनको पिंग किया कि this is where we are and this is the problem. They said, "Don't worry." Using their own local websites, they found some hotel close by, which is like 1 kilometer away. They said, "I've talked to them. यहाँ पे है, तुम जाओ." तो हम गए वहाँ पे.
I am hopeful that after hearing
Crazy.
this story for his next trip, part 2, you're going to get some sponsor. Pakke se.
The problem is he doesn't need one.
That's okay.
Everybody-
That's
no,
okay.
no, no, no.
That's
Come on,
okay. That's
Bharat.
okay.
ये
You don't
गलत
need
फहमी
one.
नहीं है.
That's okay. That's okay. He doesn't need it. That's not a point.
But awesome, sir. I think this has been a fun episode. We always on the show talk about cards, we talk about points, we talk about hotels, we talk about loyalty programs. We've never really spoken about driving from one country all the way to a country that's how many? 25,000 kilometers away. It is insane. And you did that and you covered so many countries, which is phenomenal. So, awesome. Time to bring this to a close. Big thanks for coming, sir. I know we gave you super short notice. Next time you get a message from Adil, you're probably going to block him, but don't do that.
Not at all.
I told Dimant I've ended up using all my points that I had with you
Not
to
at
get
all.
you. But thank you for coming, sir.
No, thank you for having me. In fact, I think I'm the one who bugs you more on WhatsApp. Huh? Thank you
No,
for
but
having
honestly,
me.
I'm glad we chose this topic. Like, we didn't know how this would go, but I was sure that we would have a fascinating story to hear. And I think it was much more than what we expected. So thank you so much for sharing your story, and look forward to being part of hearing your story live next time when you do part 2.
Hopefully. Yeah, thank you for having me.
There you go, guys. That's a wrap on our episode on the Great Indian Points and Miles show. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And for more such awesome discussions, consider joining the Great Indian Lounge. With that, this is Bharat, Dimant, and Adil signing off from the Great Indian Points and Miles show.
Lights flashing bright, we're on the go. Tune in now, there's so much to know. Earning bits, travel dreams we sow, all aboard the Great Indian Points and Miles show. Zero to hero in the blink of an eye. Fly first class, no need to be shy. Redemption sweet, touching the sky. Award seats booked, let's give it a try. Award seats booked, let the points flow. It's all aboard the Great Indian Points and Miles show. Unlocking journeys wherever you go. The sky's the limit, feel the travel mojo. Hidden treasures in every flight. Nights in places that feel so right. From deserts to the city lights, get set, steal those dazzling sights. Miles stack up each passing day. Rewards come back in a million ways. In this game you want to play the Great Indian Adventure, yay! Award seats booked, let the points flow. It's all aboard the Great Indian Points and Miles show. Unlocking journeys wherever you go. The sky's the limit, feel the travel mojo.